Several tumultuous months for the council. Their quest to impeach Mayor Dan Reif has gotten postponed again. Edge says he's no longer able to fulfill his duties on the council. The AAA says that a new Missouri law prevented 1,000 crashes in its first year. The auto company claims the hands-free phone law reduced distracted driving by about 5% and helped avoid 660 injuries, 5 fatalities, and $22 million in economic damages. The city of Granby getting a more than $500,000 loan to help improve its water and wastewater infrastructure, as they've got a big project slated to start next year that'll cost them about $9 million. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 70s. Clear skies, lows around 53 tonight. Sunshine in the upper 70s for Thursday. A chance of rain and 75 for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
55 in Seneca, 50 in Pittsburgh, 54 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Mrs. Rogers' 4th grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your class group or kids or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page on the KIX website and hit the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
We're getting you signed up to win tickets to go see Justin Moore and Randy Hauser on October 3rd at the Walmart Amp.
All you have to do is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And we're going to find out who the winner is in just 18 minutes.
Here's Jelly Roll.
I am not okay.
Oh, we knew that.
It's KIX 102.5. Good morning. Morning, Kyle. Morning, kiddos. I love you guys. Have a great day. Morning, Megan. Morning, Sarara. Sarah hoo-ha. Good morning. Thank you guys for sharing the video and liking the video. We appreciate it. On where? Oh, which is what we've been saying for 12 years.
Say it on the deal. We just say go to the website.
Yeah, that's true. Good morning, Chad. Morning, Kevin. Where's Christy at, Chad? Hey, next time we do a KIX fam lunch, you got to come with us, Chad. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma just hit #1 on country radio. Good job, Luke Combs. Working on some more paperwork right now. Or hopefully she can hop on and join us soon. Morning, champs. Where's Major at? Major, what are you doing?
He was on YouTube yesterday.
Jimmy, how are you doing? There's Dorinda. Good morning, Dorinda. Dorinda is so sweet. She found this magnetic pad of paper, like a notebook, that said "for Fox's sake," and you can put it up on your fridge.
Where is that?
That's a great question. I don't know. And then she also gave me a snake plant, which I've been wanting a snake plant so much, and she gave me a huge one.
Yeah, and then the stupid thing.
I love it so much.
Bitter.
It did not bite me. Thank you for the gift, Megan. There's Christy. Good morning. Thank you for the gift, Christy. Thank you for the gift, Chad. Christy, I was telling Chad that he's got to come next time that we have a KIX lunch. And Sarahuha's got to come. And Tiffany.
Or you're fired. That's it. We're not going to put up with the slacking anymore.
Morning, Brandy.
Now it mentions it.
Good job.
I'm sure that we'll be flooded with it.
Mm-hmm.
To look ahead because my rehearsal started last night. I didn't know. I thought they were starting next week. So imagine my surprise when we get a call at about 2:30, 3 o'clock yesterday saying, hey, can you be here in Springfield this evening at 6 or 7? It started at 7.
They give you only a couple hours warning?
Yeah, and we
Holy
had
cow.
no prep, no practice, no idea what the songs are going to be, nothing. It's just show up there and we kind of listened to stuff together and started working on it. I mean, they had the whole dance production.
Looks like
Everybody
it could have been
was
an
there.
email.
Huh?
Could it have been an email?
Oh, no, we can't do that.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa, and good morning.
So they're having it again tomorrow night, but I won't be able to be there because I'm already rostered for another deal. Yeah, I have
holding you to
rehearsal
that, Sarahuha.
next Tuesday. And then I'm in Springfield playing on Wednesday. And then I have rehearsal on Thursday. So I will be in Springfield 3 times next week. And then the week after that,
Thank you again, Melissa.
it all comes crashing down. I'm at GSB Arena on October 8th, 9th. And then the event starts on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I play at South on the 13th. And then I have rehearsals the 15th, 16th, and then the 17th, 18th,
Good gracious.
19th, 20th. That week I am in Springfield 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
Wow.
7. No, 6 days.
Are they going to put you up at least?
For some of it. I mean, I've got to be here for some of that, but that's
Oh, yeah,
one
you
of
gotta
those
come
days
back
I'm
to job.
taking off on Friday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights they will put me up.
Is that going to conflict with Haunted Spook Tour?
No. Haunted Spook Tour is the week before, although the night before Haunted Spook Tour I will be in Springfield.
Morning, Thomas. Did Lisa have some ideas?
She said she would take, she was going to today take a map and look. We talked about the one that I'd been interested in seeing for years, and that place is now charging. The Civil War Cave that everybody knows about, they now want $1,000 for any
What?
event, for any excuse
No
to use
way.
it there. They want $1,000. Yeah,
No.
and I'm like, get over yourself.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I get it. There probably has been some misuse and stuff, but
But come on.
really, it's a shame. They're trying to capitalize on that. For any event, for any usage, it's $1,000 starting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
All right,
that will
well-
never happen.
We'll do something else then.
Yeah, she said she would take a map and look within that, what she knows, and start putting together some ideas.
All right,
for
here we
us.
go.
But it's going to be a challenge. No. Yeah.
Ah.
I wonder if Seneca's got anything.
What?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 709.
Sunshine with a high near 78. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes, but we're getting you signed up right now to win Justin Moore, Randy Houser concert tickets for the show happening October 3rd at the Walmart Amp.
All you got to do to get entered to win those tickets is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
But you got to
What?
hurry.
What?
You got to hurry. There's like 5 minutes left to get signed up.
Okay, so text it right now. Tickets. 623-1025. Here's Luke Bryan.
On KIX 102.5. So I was saying I wonder if there's something in Seneca or if Seneca has
Oh my gosh.
any.
Did you see what Megan just literally said? Seneca has some old buildings. I don't know the haunted stuff. LOL.
Yeah, because I'd said that right before the break. They heard it. But
Oh.
Seneca is the kind of community that doesn't strike me as being very open to this sort of thing. I would think there would be some resistance.
Whatever this nose thing is you just did.
So I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't know of anything. Just to go to an old building in the dark. Something might have happened here once. We don't know. Yeah, so I don't.
That's how you lead a haunted spook tour. Something might have happened here once.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for that, but
Can you? You can't do the thing through their nose that I can do, right? You
I
can
don't.
just make it go.
Neither can you, so it's
Yes,
no
I
big
can.
deal. No,
Yes, I can.
you've shown us numerous times that you're unable to.
I can do it.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
That is just a nervous tick, Jen. That's not a thing. You look painfully miserable.
I'm doing it though.
Oh, she's doing it all right, kids. Give her a gold star, everybody.
Okay, you can't really see it on the video though because it's all fuzzy, but my
Yeah.
nose is twitching.
That's the way it
all on
looks,
its
oddly
own.
enough. That's the way it looks to me, too.
No, it moves. It
It-
does a thing.
It looks a lot like that to me, too. I don't know.
You could totally see it moving.
Yeah, totally. Oh.
Who's
Call the
going to the
funeral
Owen?
home and see if we can tour it. In Seneca? I'm sure there would be some citizens that would find that disrespectful,
Mhm.
especially if there were bodies there at the time. So, but I'm thinking between there and there, what's the community to the east of there in Oklahoma?
Ma'am?
No, there's
Blue jacket?
Ottawa.
Papa?
Papa's way up there. But I feel like, since we're going to end up right here, this is where we're going to end up. We're there. Right there. So, even there, there's nothing. The only thing that is here is I kind of know where that is. And the thing is, we went to that cemetery back the first time we went to it. We did not get permission. We just went and did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wyandotte. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Sarah. I think there would be something. Right? Here we go.
Woo!
Hi, Todd.
Hey!
Hi, Todd. This is your morning sing-a-gram wake-up call. Yes. Yes, it is. You ready? Okay, here we go.
La 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 la.
Good morning,
Good morning, Todd.
We hope you have a good day.
day.
And we would also like to let you know
You have won.
Justin Moore Randy has her ticket.
Woo!
Thank goodness, right? Because otherwise that would have just been inexcusable.
Well, you're going to go see Randy Houser and Justin Moore on October 3rd at the Walmart Amp.
Just tell us who's the Four States Concert Connection, Todd. That'll work. All right, we got to get a little more info from you.
Actually, it looks like, Todd, I just need your birthday and your address. Perfect. And your email is your first name dot last name at yahoo.com. Okay. So the way the Walmart Amp likes to do things is they do everything through digital tickets. So you will get an email from national at zrimarketing.com, probably not till the end of the week, if not early next week. But you can always call our clearance office just to make sure in case you don't get that at 624-1025, okay? All right,
Thanks a lot,
enjoy the
Todd.
show, Todd.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Boing. I was going to warn you of what I was going to do, but I was trying to think of what to call it. and still never did come up with a good name. And my brain was locking up.
Good. Good. We've been getting a ton of brand new winners lately. Hey, hey.
Yeah. Hey. You do that for me. I want you to go, hey, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Let me give you a better one. Ready?
Hey, Todd. Where's the thing?
Way to follow.
Mhm.
So stupid.
Mm. I love it. Oh, my stupid laugh.
Oh, okay. Let's isolate that. Ready? Are we leaving it? Yeah.
Mhm. Oh my gosh. Mm.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Kid.
That was you.
It was. All me.
My excuse is I can't laugh
You
without
can't.
hacking up a lung.
Wheezy laughs
I'm not even wheezy. What did that laugh in there? Was just.
are funny.
That's what that is. It's so funny. I can't even do it.
Is he crying? Is he laughing? We don't know.
Yes is the answer. Oh my gosh. All right. Thomas says, why is everyone so quiet?
Because you're not talking enough, Thomas.
Oh, cool. Dorinda knows yesterday's winner, Steve Jones.
Your friend, coworkers. You don't have friends, Dorinda. Come on.
Sort of sounded like a goat.
That's a sick goat.
Megan's laugh is still just.
Morning, Homer. Sorry about all the weird laughter.
We're like, I
little
don't know if I
damaged.
want to watch this live after that. Yeah, Nikki's not on yet. We're missing some folks this morning. We better hurry up and give y'all something exclusive so they can miss out.
Yep. We can say, well, you missed it. They did the thing with
3
the
seconds.
underwear. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine high in the upper 70s. It's 54 in Joplin.
We'll take a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes to see what it's going to be like for the rest of the week.
But we've been getting you signed up to win Justin Moore and Randy Hauser tickets.
They're going to be in concert at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion together. Ought to be an amazing show on October the 3rd.
And our system's just picked a winner, so let's go ahead and call them. You ready?
With the telephone, you mean this time, right?
Yeah. That's how you call them, is on the telephone.
Do I have to pick up the thing again like we did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm learning. I'm
You
getting.
are. You've gotten really good at it. Nope, that's not the song.
What was that?
That's good. That's a ring.
Oh, I've always wanted one of those. Oh, there's another one.
Hey, Todd.
Hey,
This is your morning sing-a-gram wake-up call.
well, that is fantastic. Glad to hear it.
You ready? Okay, here we go.
La 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 la.
Good morning,
Good morning, Todd.
We hope you have a good day. And we would also like to let you know
You have won.
Justin Moore Randy has her ticket.
Heck yeah, that's fantastic.
Thank goodness, right? Because otherwise that would have just been inexcusable.
No, that was a bright and happy morning for me. Thank you.
Well, you're going to go see Randy Houser and Justin Moore on October 3rd at the Walmart Amp.
That's fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Just tell us who's the Four States Concert Connection, Todd.
102.5. Shit.
Man,
The home of the weird laugh
killing it this morning.
with a knife.
A knife.
I will cut you.
What do you have?
I
A
will.
knife.
I will spread you on bread.
That's a Vine reference. Spread someone on bread?
So Reddit has a new list out of the creepiest thing you've ever heard a kid say, and we've done this.
Ooh, I love this topic. Kids are so creepy.
So my 4-year-old daughter, this guy says, my 4-year-old daughter says that before she was born, she was a ghost. And when she was a ghost, she would spy on us because she couldn't wait to be alive and living with us. This lady says, my son was 4 when he told us we were his second family. I asked what happened to his first family, and he said they died in a car crash.
Ooh, creepy.
My nephew told me the basement people want my skin.
Oh,
And this one, when the little kid got up in the middle of the night complaining about something under his bed, his dad said, go back to sleep. There isn't anything under your bed. And he goes, no, he's behind you now.
oh no. No, 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 no.
And this one little
That's too
girl
much.
told her mom she was starting to forget the names of the people who live in her head. This guy said, my niece, age 6, told me that her creepily named dolls were made of blood and bones and mud, but watch out. Don't let them touch you because they'll turn you into a doll. I turned away from the dolls and she said something behind me. No, Ethel, I told you, do not touch him.
That's so creepy.
This lady said her niece was talking to her imaginary friends in the back of the car. She said it was a boy and girl about her age and that they were brother and sister. Then as we came near the end of the road, she said, this is their home. Can we drop them off here? We were laughing about it until we reached the end of the road, and it was a cemetery. She gave a little wave and said goodbye as we went by.
Why are kids so creepy? No.
This guy says a 5-year-old asked me how old I was. He said, actually, my birthday is next week. I'm going to be 34. The little girl looked at him with an absolutely blank face and said, oh, wow, another year, maybe. That sounds like something Lauren would have said.
Like, what do you know that I don't know?
Yep.
There's Major. He's over on
Kids
YouTube.
are weird.
Everyone was wondering where you were, Major.
Merp, 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 merp.
Is that so?
You know, they're down to the very last Kmart store.
Really?
There's only going to be one Kmart left in the United States next month. I didn't know there were any left over, but I think we ought to get the last Kmart, a Blockbuster, and a Howard Johnson's and open up like a defunct theme park
There you go.
somewhere like in Nevada where the land is cheap.
Do you know how many people would just on nostalgia alone would want to
Yeah.
go to that?
Where are we going on vacation, Dad? Kmart.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Not again. I think I need to close the blinds.
Today is Better Breakfast Day, Jen. That's an actual day. So go ahead and actually toast that Pop-Tart today. You deserve it. It's also National Psychotherapy Day. So if you're crazy enough to feel like you deserve breakfast, you may want to
Hold
recognize
on.
it.
Hold on. Better breakfast, okay? What did
Uh-huh.
you have for breakfast?
Slim Jims,
What did I have for breakfast?
a meat stick.
We're killing this
We
better
are.
breakfast
That's
day.
all I had to eat yesterday was Slim Jims until I got home. Gina
think
made
you
me
need
a
to
hamburger
diversify.
patty.
Mmm.
That was it.
Your diet stinks.
I just didn't have time. So when I got home yesterday, I mentioned to you, I think I did that my expression pedal, the shoulder washers were wearing out on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it would not stay tensioned. So you could tighten it up, but the minute you use it, it just starts flopping.
Right.
So I contacted the Line 6 Corporation, and they were so nice. They said, we'll send you new materials. You can, if you want to rebuild it yourself. So I did. So yesterday, that was my work.
That was his workplace yesterday. Ooh. That looks
The whole
very
unit
intricate.
torn apart. It is very, very intricate. It took about an hour and a half to do all of it, take it
Yikes.
apart and rebuild all that. But it is working now.
Thank
So
you for the gift, Chad.
I thought, yesterday, since I don't have anything to do Tuesday night, I can take my time. That way, if something bad happens, I've got time to take care of it. Well, right in the middle of rebuilding this, I get the notice, hey, we need you tonight. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, crap. Trying to put it all back together. But so I was very busy. That, and I had the other guitar player came over. He wanted some help with some of his setup, and we worked on his stuff for about an hour. And then it was time to go. So if I'd skipped the Slim Jims, I would not have eaten.
You would have had nothing. All right, what are we doing? We're doing
We're talking
that.
about there's a new phenomena in the U.S.
Phenomena.
that, we know spam is a bad thing. We all get
Spam is
inundated
delicious.
with
What are you
spam.
talking about?
No, spam emails, spam text
Fried
messages,
rice, spam
all of that
musubi.
is bad. But scammers and
Morning,
spammers
Chris.
are not the threat that is affecting Americans. Now it's just the threat of spam, just the idea that we might be affected by spam. We don't need actual spam. It's just the threat of it. So I guess people like me talking about the fact that I've had my identity stolen 3 times this year, and
Mm-hmm.
that's affecting all of you. So sorry.
Y'all, it's going to be okay.
In fact, the threat of spam is worse than having to actually deal with it. It's like once we
What?
get affected by scammers, we're like, okay, and we resolve and we go into take care of it mode, But up until that point, it's the stress of the idea that it may happen to us.
That's a very anxious thing to do, to
Yeah, it
worry
is.
about things that aren't even a thing yet.
But it's going to be. That's
Maybe.
going to be. One of those identity things.
Bye, Melissa. Have a good day.
So, these background check websites where you can go and get a, what do they call it? Not a skip trace, but you run a background check on one of these online services.
Mm-hmm.
You put in someone's name and it pulls up all the information. And it's handy for, law enforcement uses some of these services even.
Right.
They're more thorough than theirs. One of those got hacked, and they got my social security number, phone number, email, date of birth, everywhere that I've lived before. All of that was compromised on that. What do you do when your social security number is compromised? The only
Right.
thing they didn't get was my passport ID number. That was it. I've got my driver's license. They got everything. They didn't get my bank account information, but you know how easy it'd be to get that
Mm-hmm.
with the information they have? So we had to put 2-step authentication on everything, including biometrics on everything. That's the only way I have of protecting myself.
Great. Because of you, Major lost sleep last night because you told him about identity theft.
Yeah,
Way
I
to
know,
go.
Major. You're not
Morning,
likely to
Romelda.
get an apology from us, but we may have the next best thing in just 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Speaking of, I need to check and see if there has been anything else. IDX. is the service that I use.
Yeah, it is foggy this morning. When I came in, it wasn't so bad in Joplin, but man, if you're not within like the metro of Joplin, that fog is thick. Got 35 seconds. The new #1 song right now, Luke Combs, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
The what?
This song just went #1 on the charts.
Oh, yeah, it did.
20 seconds.
Okay, all I've got on here is my phone number
Are you ready?
so
Are you ready?
far. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. The new #1 song in the nation, Luke Combs, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
So, a lot of folks these days are getting targeted by phone scams.
Oh, but it doesn't take that to stress you out. Just the threat of scammers can stress you out.
We'll tell you all about it right after Kane Brown.
On KIX 102.5.
And it's going to stress you out.
Yeah, it is. You're welcome. Just the stories about the threat of phone scammers. Just thoughts about the stories about the threat of phone scammers. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. You know that song?
No, I don't know what you're doing.
You don't,
Morning, Kelsey.
You've never heard that?
No.
My dad used to sing that to me all the time. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. You'd say, there's a rock on the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. And you do, there's a branch on the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a branch on the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a knot on the branch of the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a knot on the branch of the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the knot on the branch of the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the knot on the branch of the log on the hole in the rock on the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Wow. I thought you were going to do, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza.
Dear Liza, there's a hole
in the bucket, dear Liza. The bog song.
But he would go on to, there's a wart on the frog on the, there's a wart on the frog on the knot on the branch on the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. And there's a hair on the wart on the frog on the knot on the branch on the log on the rock in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a flea on the hair on the wart on the frog on the branch. And he could keep it straight.
Mm-hmm.
And it would go on and on and on. There's an amoeba on the lice on the flea on the hair on the wart on the frog on the branch, not on the branch on the log on the rock in the hole.
What's the Irish bog song? That sounds very familiar.
Bog, 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 bog.
There's a bog.
Bog.
Is that the in the bogo? That one? Or I only remember that one little bit.
Just made that up. Or there was an old lady who had swallowed a fly. You've heard that.
Yeah.
My mom would tell me that one. I loved that. Wiggled and jiggled and tickled inside of her.
Yes.
That's a spider.
Irish bog song. I think that's one that you sent me the video of. They were singing it at like the wedding, I think. It's great.
She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. Fancy that. Swallow a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the spider. Wiggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed.
15 seconds. You ready?
I will not look it up, Megan. I will not. Quit bossing me.
In the bogo.
Right? KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Still some areas of dense patchy fog this morning, though we'll see sunshine in upper 70s in the afternoon. It's 54 in Joplin.
And in the next hour, we're going to be talking about your relationship consolation prize.
So even though the relationship ended, you walked away with this
lovely parting gift. Whatever that might have been for you, you can tell us at 623-1025, and we'll be talking about those in the next hour.
More and more Americans are getting targeted by phone scams. I mean, just yesterday I got a call on my phone, immediately identified it as spam.
I got one of those SMB texts yesterday.
Oh, the fake ones going around, yeah.
Big ones that are going around the 4 states right now. But I've had my identity hacked 3 times this year. Major data breaches.
I don't know anyone who's had their identity stolen more this year than you.
I mean, seriously, there was the AT&T data breach, you remember, that happened earlier this year.
Right.
There was the background check one that got hacked, and then there was the medical information hack that happened in Missouri this year.
And it was all you.
All me. All me. But
and scam calls aren't really a significant risk on their own. They can lead to serious consequences if you engage with a scam or if you give up like any sensitive information, like say your social security number.
But there's a new study that indicates that the very threat of spam and scammers can have a more adverse effect on you than actual scams.
According to a recent Harvard study, the amount of stress that is caused by the just daily onslaught of spam threats, it's actually higher than dealing with an individual spam occurrence.
And it's not likely to change anytime soon either. Recent polls show that spam rates are like 9% higher now than they were in the last 2 years because your cellular phone companies actually make money from those services.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're not going to do anything about it. They have no interest in eliminating spam calls and spam threats and scammers like that.
Well, the least they could do is apologize for it.
Yeah, fat chance. So luckily we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
Hello, I am potential spam. I'd like to sincerely apologize for calling you during work while you're trying to sleep or while you're expecting an important call.
Thanks a lot.
Waiting on those test results. Potential spam. Job interview. Spam. Thank you, ma'am. I'm also sorry that I'm not guaranteed spam, so I give you false hope that I may be of substance. Nope. I just want to talk to you about an extended vehicle warranty.
Please.
I would honestly be less annoying if I was selling actual cans of spam. I am sorry that I ruined your potentially nice moment. Apologetically yours, Potential Spam.
Have a good one, Sarara.
Oh, you know what else I need to do?
What?
Put the secret soundies in inside the order.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do that later.
Hey, there's Romelda over on TikTok. Hi, Romelda. Oh, you haven't complained about that in a long time.
No. I think it's all the driving. Sitting like this is irritating it,
Yeah.
exacerbating the.
Aren't you needing a new pillow too?
Oh, I just went and got some. So Monday after we worked, did we work out Monday? No, it's Friday after we worked out. We went over to Ollie's. They've got them super cheap. Get it? Get it? Get it?
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
7.5. 7.5.
Thank you. I could feel it.
It's in my shoulder though. I think it's rotator cuff.
Jimmy says probably
Cat.
arthritis. You're at that age.
Dr. Jimmy Jammy. Can we call her Jimmy Jammy?
Jimmy Jammy.
Jimmy Cat? Why'd we call her Jimmy Cat?
That's just what she calls herself. So.
I thought we called her that.
Do we?
Oh, maybe. Full 8. Megan, that's generous.
Thank you, Megan.
There was no snot on her face. Anything over 8 deserves a phlegm or a booger somewhere.
Ew.
Jimmy Jammy? You don't like Jimmy Jammy? Jimmy Jammy?
Jimmy Jammy. Kid
Woody
Daddy.
likes it. He thinks it's amazing.
Yeah. His favorite one. A 6? Come on. It was better
Yeah.
than a 6, Chad.
No, there were no chunks.
Ew.
Gotta have chunks.
That's gross.
So I think we're going to get rid of Bella and get a new dog.
No, you're not.
I think we will.
Mm-mm.
Because I want to be able to name it Stinks. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a good dog name, Stinks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's already got the name Bella, so that's out. So I'm going to have to get a new one and name it. So I didn't get in last night till 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I could hear her stupid dog tag jingle the instant I came in the door. And so Gina had to get up and let her out so she'd come out and hang out. It's like, hey, where you? Who are you? You know?
She was so excited to see you.
Yeah. Jimmy Jammy for the win, Woody says.
Jimmy
Yep.
says, who cares what Woody likes?
Well, I mean, the Woody surveyors really are curious about what he thinks, Jimmy Jammy.
Morning, Shalala.
There's Moose.
It's Dave.
He finally showed up again. It's not Jimmy Megan, Shiala. It's Jimmy Jammy. Say it right. Jimmy Jammy. All you have to do is change one letter. Jimmy Jammy doesn't know.
How you doing, Dave? If you really are the big Dave, the real
I
big
will
Dave.
finish for you, Dave. How's that? I won't start. I'll just finish. Speaking of Dave, it's National Psychotherapy Day. Oh, it's also National Roadkill Day. Also, speaking of Dave.
Super fabulous. Have you heard about your sister's friend? Got an update how she's doing? Is she out of ICU?
Nope. I mean, it was play by play there for about 8 or 9 hours. My sister, let me show you. Bless her heart. I don't know why she thought that I needed all this, but she did. Stupid thing.
We talked about it this morning, Sheila. Yeah.
So here she is telling me, and I said, all right, we'll keep her in our prayers. And kidney stones, I come, and they're at weird times. So like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then she goes into
Oh my god.
play by play, and it's coming, every few minutes or so. And
wow.
yeah, and I'm like, finally, I just said, well, thanks, because I'm like, why do I need to know all this? She's out of surgery now. Surgeon's supposed to call in a few minutes.
Because you just saw her like the day before.
Yeah, well, I guess, okay.
Chad wants to know what happened.
Oh, the lady who came up with my sister on Saturday, by the time they got home, she had kidney stones and had to go into immediate surgery because she has some heart issues that would make that a very serious threat to her of organ failure. So she had to go and do immediate surgery, which was also a big threat. So because of her heart condition, so they had to put her in ICU and all of that. I know, Jimmy Jammy, but I was, but not that much. I had a certain level of concern that I thought was appropriate for the situation. I don't know.
It wasn't as much as they were wanting, though.
But that was on Sunday. So I think, they were going to keep her in ICU on Monday, but I bet she's been discharged by now. It's Wednesday. Yeah. I don't know.
You haven't heard otherwise. So
I'm sure I would have.
Right. If something had happened.
Yeah.
Randall Talley.
All right, Jimmy Jammy. I'm going to have to create a thing for that word.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I guess you should.
Major goodness.
That's what I said, Dave. I was like, that's what they get for eating that chicken fried steak, which has nothing to do with kidney.
No.
It's a weird thing, too, because I know that the whole time they were up there, her and my sister both drank. They had a bottle of water, one of those big bottles.
Right.
When they got there, those were wiped out before we got to the restaurant. They both drank water. And then when we went back to the house for a little bit before they left, they had a glass of water at the house. I'm like, that's like your full day's consumption right there, just in those 3 things.
Right.
I'm sure that was at least 64 ounces.
I don't know.
Woody said he's going to copy Jimmy Jammy's icon, and we can call it Identity Theft.
There you go.
Woody's going to change his name to Jimmy Jammy, and then do the
Jimmy Jammy Cat.
The icon. That's a good idea, Woody. That'd be very confusing for all of us. You mean Major Funny, Jimmy Jammy?
Major Jimmy. At least maybe I won't call you Major Woody on air. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Brian.
So, the lady that has been my inspiration through her weight loss for taking up the carnivore diet, I asked her a week or so ago, what do you do when you get a craving for sweets? Because there are no sweets, nothing sweet for the carnivore diet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have fruit, breads, grains, vegetables, nothing.
Sounds terrible.
Like that. So, no sugars, You can only have some dairy and meats. That's it. Really fatty meats. So it throws your body into ketosis, of course, and that's where it begins to consume itself, and that's how you lose the weight through it. And it does work. It really does work. I lost like 10 pounds is the most I'd lost. But my problem is, I went and asked her about that, and she said, give yourself a cheat day. She goes, we do every week. On Fridays, it's pizza and fudge brownies and ice cream, all I can eat, all I want for that day.
Hold on, Seg.
So, KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Tim McGraw.
On KIX 102.5. So I started doing that like a couple of weeks ago. Started having pizza night and doing, same thing, fudge brownie, that sort of thing. Well, that reversed some of the ketosis.
Right.
And so I immediately went to her and I was like, I gained like 5 to 8 pounds back just in the first week alone.
Well, your body's got to adjust.
And she said, that's what she said. She said, well, because this is a new process that you're throwing at your body. She goes, I did the same thing. She goes, I went up 12 pounds in 2 weeks. She said, you've got to give your body time to adjust and say, oh, this is what's happening. And then you'll go back into ketosis. So,
right.
Which sounds really weird.
Morning, Kathy.
And that's, I'm waiting.
Have you tried her butter cookie recipe yet?
No, I'm going to have to get it from her. I don't know how it will work. I guess all they do is throw a big old wad of butter in a frying pan and bits of bacon and brown sugar in it.
I don't know how that makes a cookie.
How do you? Yeah, me neither. How do you eat that?
Seems like butter soup.
Yeah.
Chunky butter soup, which sounds nasty.
I have cheated a little bit. My wife keeps bringing watermelons home and cutting them up and putting them in the fridge. And I think, oh, watermelon, that's not got many calories. It does, too. Watermelon has a lot of calories. You'd think, it'd be like a calorie-free food, right? A good diet food. No, it is not. It's got like 120 calories per little slice.
It's got so much water and stuff in it.
You would think. But it also has a tremendous amount of sugars. Really, really high. It's like up there with mangoes and papaya and stuff like that.
It's really good at soaking stuff up, if you know what I mean.
So she puts that, and then I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, ooh, watermelon.
Thank you for the gift, Chad. Already messaged back, Nikki. Butter soup sounds like a Would You Rather Wednesday. That's a good
I could do
idea.
butter soup. I saw at a convenience store yesterday, I was there getting gas, and I was paying for it, and I saw right there next to the checkout, they had a thing of crickets. They were baked crickets, baked and salted, and they were just brown, looked like pieces of wheat, but you could tell they were bugs. And I thought about getting some of them.
Morning, Chris.
And there were people standing behind me, so
I'll pass. That you can.
You
do
would
that.
pass. I mean, probably with a little extra pushing, but
I would probably vomit, knowing me. Oh, what? No.
Well, I was
No,
just
thank
demonstrating.
you.
You said it. I'm being supportive here,
Major.
Jen. You don't appreciate it.
He looks adorable, Nikki.
Thank you. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Still some areas of patchy fog this morning, though we'll see sunshine, a high near 78 in the afternoon. It's 54 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 11 minutes. 54 degrees.
54. It feels so good. And today,
I mean,
of course,
like
the one day I didn't have my sweater on.
Almost 10 degrees colder than yesterday.
Can you believe this time last week we were breaking record highs?
102.
Stupid.
Yeah. So it is. It's very stupid. You know what's not stupid about this season, though?
Ooh, what?
It's the return of the secret sound.
Yes! Secret Sound, your chance to win cash 3 times every weekday.
7:20, 11:20, and 4:20. All you have to do is be caller number 5. Tell us what the sound is, and all the money's yours. It's literally the easiest way to win cash ever invented by mankind. We checked.
Okay, so when is it going to start? Officially.
Monday. It starts Monday morning. So set your calendar. Here's another thing. On Friday morning, during Morning KIX, we are going to give a sneak preview of the sound on our live video.
What time are we doing that?
I don't know.
So you've got to tune into the live stream to find out
Let's
Friday
say
morning.
8 o'clock, right after the 8 o'clock news. Let's do it.
I think that's fair, yeah.
We'll do it right after the 8 o'clock news on Friday morning. We're going to let them hear it once. So they will actually have an idea and be able to base a guess before ever playing the game on Monday.
Which, hello, that's going to give you a leg
Yeah.
up to win the cash starting Monday, 7:20, your first chance to guess and win.
So you can win your share of thousands of dollars with the secret sound starting Monday morning at 7:20. This is, one of the fall things. It comes back every fall.
It's
just
one
like
of my favorite things of fall. You've got secret sound. You've got
apple
going
cider.
on apple cider, hay rides, apple picking, pumpkins. I love it all.
Hay rides. Oh, that's a thing I can't do.
Why don't you like hay rides? I love going
Allergies.
on hay. No.
I just end up sneezing like crazy.
At the farm, I'm a hay rider.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, shoot.
In corn mazes, drinking apple cider.
Get it, Jen.
A hay rider, sitting on a wagon.
Never sit on a wagon.
Hay rider, watching leaves changing. Hey, gonna pumpkin pick, gonna pumpkin pick, gonna pumpkin pick today. Then I'm gonna sit, then I'm gonna sit, then I'm gonna sit on hay.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Weird.
Megan, thank you for the corn. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, Chad. Thank you,
Yes.
Jimmy.
No, wait a
No, he
minute.
can't
Wait
play.
a minute. No, you can't play,
So
Woody.
you were thinking Nevada, weren't you?
Nevada, Missouri can. We have a Nevada, but in Nevada, no, you can't play
Yeah.
in Nevada. Isn't that how you say it out there, Woody?
Nevada.
In Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada.
I mean, you can guess. You just can't win the cash.
And it's very confusing because just to the north of us, we have a town that's spelled the same, but it's pronounced Nevada.
Yeah, that was a hard one. Beans is learning all the names of all the 50 states. And so when it came to Nevada, she kept calling it Nevada.
Yeah, because of the local Nevada.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, Californians can't win either.
Sorry, Shiala.
Shiala.
You could guess, but
Guys, thank you so
Can't
much for all the
win.
gifts. It goes to pay for Secret Sound and things, so thank you guys for doing
Yeah.
that. Or not Secret Sound, it goes to pay for Jen's movie rehab.
so if you guys want to play, what you can do is play along. And a lot of people do that anyway. They
Mhm.
listen to the guesses. We have offices here that track all the guesses to see, what's been guessed and help eliminate and help better track and formulate their own guesses. So there's teams that play in
Mhm.
some accounting departments and offices here in town that they actually have whiteboards set up and stuff that they write all the guesses down. And
Nevada.
Nevada. Yeah.
You guys don't say Nevada, do you?
Nevada. It's not a hard knee. It's a Nevada. Right?
Nevada. I would say Nevada.
Nevada.
If we help, the winner can always share, Sheila says.
You could help whoever and however you want. I mean, we have no control of that, but
Or Shiala, you just move back here and then you can play the Secret Sound and win.
don't encourage that.
Well,
I
what
have
I'm
trouble
saying.
thinking of this area as the Ozarks, Megan. I know it technically is, but it's so fringe and so prairie, so much prairie.
Yeah.
And the Ozark Mountains, I mean, we don't have anything close to the Ozark Mountains around here. You get down around Stone County and Taney, wait a minute, Douglas and Ozark County and Howland, Oregon, those areas where I grew up. Now,
Mhm.
that's the Ozarks.
I mean, every time you call in with a wrong answer, Major, you're just bumping up the jackpot.
So there could be
Sure.
some validity to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can call in and get wrong.
I'm glad you're loving your job out there, Shiala. That's a big thing. That's a very brave thing to do.
It's the secret sound. It's like every year, every time we play it, they have to relearn because everybody tries so hard to be caller number 1. And you've always got to be caller number 5. That's
Mhm.
part of the challenge is being that 5th caller. Then you get to make your guess. And then you don't necessarily want to get it right off the bat because we start each jackpot at $102.50. But every time there's an incorrect guess, we add $25
Right.
into it. So $75 a day It can get pretty big within a week and a half or
What's
so.
the biggest one we've had lately? I know we've reached $1,000.
Oh yeah,
but-
we've had them as high as $4,000 before.
Really?
Yeah, it was the one year we did a $10,000 budget, and we had some of them we started at $1,250.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, so they would get up there.
I wish we could do that.
They are, and we had told you guys they're looking at and working towards a possible sponsorship deal that would allow us to carry it for the entire year, all the time. Secret Sound would just be every day, which would be amazing. It's not scraping ice. That's another thing. They always guess scraping ice.
Thank you for the gift, Yala.
So we've got the sounds all ready and ready to go, and we even know what the first one's going to be.
It's going to be super fun, Major.
So you
Can we
guess.
give them a hint?
No, as to what it is, no hints. So here's the deal, too. We do hints every time, but we hide them on the website.
Easter eggs.
We call them Easter eggs.
love
So you
this.
can find the Secret Sound Easter eggs by going on the website. But, I mean, we hide them. Sometimes they are in a picture. Like we did one time as a picture of someone on their bio, and back in the background was a card that had the Secret Sound on it. We've done it in text. We've done it in podcasts and videos where Jen, right in the middle of doing Country Dirt, said, oh, by the way, your Secret Sound hint is, and then gives the hint.
Sommelier.
Yeah, sommelier. I remember that.
Uh-huh. Hi, Floyd.
But you've really got to dig.
What?
Sometimes they're in subpage number 5.
Why don't you guys like the egg hunt? Is it because you have to actually look for? Oh, James says, I can never find them. Well, they're not supposed to be real easy,
Yeah,
and it familiarizes you with the website.
right.
I want to say Megan. I think Megan got to the point where she could look at the page because she was so familiar with it and
She
know
knew.
something was different.
Not just Megan. There was
Tiffany got really good at it too. She did.
Yep. And it works. I mean, you can get those hints. We used to send them out on the app, and we still do that sometimes. But the egg hunt thing has been so much fun. We love hiding them. Read it 100 times. We'll
Yep.
put it in the middle of someone's bio or in the contest rules buried or in the fine print stuff. Yes, getting it wrong raises the pot.
Yep.
But you just can't win, Woody. You could play. You just can't win.
Yeah. Takes 6,000 years to find.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I get really excited when I know that people have actually found it.
And when we've had like as many as 3 hints on the website at one time. So one time we put it in the secret or the St. Jude logo. It was really, really, really tiny, hidden on one of the letters. It takes a lot of work, Jimmy Jammy, to hide, to think of all the different places to hide them.
Places most wouldn't look. I mean, it's all over the place. It could be anywhere. We have so many pages on the website.
We've done them on the main page.
Uh-huh.
We've done them on 5 pages in, where you go to this one, this one, this one, this
yeah,
one,
really
this one.
nested in there. Morning, Kinda.
One time on the Morning KIX Extra podcast, right in the middle of it, we go, oh, and by the way, the secret sound hint is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's hard to know where they will be. What we might do is say it's on one of the Morning KIX Extra podcasts when we do that on the website.
Yeah. I'll just call every day in October to wish you happy birthday instead.
Jen, her birthday's not in October.
Mine's January.
Hers is in January.
You remember what day mine is?
January the 3rd.
No.
23rd.
No. You've got to go look at your calendar, don't you? Yeah, you do. Pretty sure. Morning, Kevin.
Did you say party?
No. Megan knows it.
Well, I'm really busy.
I'm really busy. Yeah, Megan's right. It's the 18th.
Oh, wait. I'm in December.
Chad
That's
was close.
right. Yeah, I have it down. Okay. I could have told you
If I wanted
if I
to.
wanted.
Yeah, see, Jimmy said 18th. See, they knew when my birthday was.
Well, then what's Woody didn't apparently. He thought it was every day in October.
Yeah, you weren't on. You were way off.
Way off.
Way off, Woody. Yeah, you were real close, Chad. Morning, Daniel.
Oh.
Morning, Allie. Morning, Sean.
That's not mine, Christy. Rumor mongerer.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey. So there's scientific research that proves now that men's brains
Yeah.
shrink at night.
Men's brains that shrink at night.
Yeah, it's a new study from University of California, Santa Barbara. Says men's brains shrink at night. They scanned a 26-year-old brain 40 times over 30 days. They found the overall brain volume decreased throughout the day, as does the thickness of the cortex, which is the outermost layer. Has to do with hormones, they said.
Sure it does.
Researchers say the cycle of growing and shrinking coincides with the rising and falling level of the hormones testosterone, cortisol, and estradiol. Estradiol?
Estradiol?
They can
I thought
be
you were
up
gonna say estrogen.
a 70% decrease from morning to night in steroid hormones. That's why you do stupid stuff at night, because your brain's smaller and you can't think about it. The study says women's hormones also fluctuate daily, but not as pronounced as in men. They point out that they only did research on one person, so it can't necessarily be applied to a wider population. Couldn't they at least done two, like the other guy and yourself while you're at it? Would that have been so hard? Scanning someone's brain 40 times in 30 days can't be a good idea. It explains why I can't do differential calculus while I'm dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's why.
I can't do it during the day either, but I'm just saying.
Nikki, I already messaged you back. 7 seconds. Still some fog this morning, then we'll see sunshine upper 70s in the afternoon. Clear skies, low 50s tonight. Sunshine and 78 for tomorrow. A chance of rain and mid 70s for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
50 in Diamond, 52 in Pittsburgh, 54 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking today about your relationship consolation prize.
So the thing that you left the relationship with.
You were, and I mean, it's unfortunate that it had to end. Oh, so sad. But at least you made it away with this lovely parting gift.
So does it have to be like a physical thing, or can it be like an idea or a feeling?
Could be an emotional state.
Okay,
Yeah, with my
okay.
sanity, that sort of thing. Whatever you walked away from the relationship with.
You can tell us by texting or calling 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jason Aldean.
On KIX 102.5.
I need to get this on Facebook.
La, la, la.
I've not been putting these on X. Nikki wants you to see the message she sent you.
Where is it? She sent it.
Oh, I think she messaged you probably. All right, let me scroll back up now. Nikki! Thank you, Jill. Nikki, you did not have to do this.
Nikki, you're not working right now. This isn't good idea at all.
Thank you, but you did not have to do this.
Let us pay you.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. This is not.
Well, they're not going to eat at her house tonight, but at least we get to. You want us to save you some?
Oh, wait, get the knife. Thank you.
No. Hey, wait a minute. That's mine.
There's no knife.
That is mine.
There's no knife. But my parfait is leaking
Fork
everywhere.
you.
Language. Randy Brooks.
Sorry. Just popped out.
Oh my gosh.
I had a nickel for every time I said that throughout the day. Sorry, it just popped out. And
She
usually it
probably
has
told him not
nothing
to send
do
knives.
with what I've said.
Major says, I need to send Nikki my address.
Yeah. We all need to send Nikki some money. Spends it all on us for breakfast. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki. All
Shouldn't
right.
have done that.
Megan says, when's mine? Yours is right before Christmas.
So the
And it's also very close to your wedding anniversary, right?
I've started using RCS messaging instead of SMS.
And how's that working out
Have
for
you
you?
seen the ads between Android and Apple? Now we get along. Now we can transfer files back and forth.
No.
They have this thing where Siri is talking to Google, the apps, the assistant. You know, the two are talking together. It's two cell phones sitting there, and they're having a conversation about how they now get along. They're now good friends, and they can now share files without having all the pixelation from, you remember when you'd send me a picture and it would just be. So the way they're doing that is on this platform called RCS or RMS. Maybe it's RMS. That is the new messaging platform that almost every cellular service is using. Verizon is not. I don't know if AT&T is or not. I think AT&T is. But you can download it through the Google Messenger. So I've started trying to use that because recognizing, but it does not have all the muting features that SMS does. So I can't mute group messages. I can't mute without muting all of my notifications. Yeah, it's very annoying.
I would hate that.
So I don't know if I'm going to keep it. Just so I can do like someone else's comment. That's the only thing that I see that's different for me. Wow.
Oh, Megan's driving, so she can't even respond. How is Candy Jam been? Candy Jam's good. She stopped by on Friday. She couldn't make it to lunch on Saturday, though, so hopefully next time. Nikki says, I used my credit card. Nikki!
You still have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't do that anymore. I mean,
your credit card doesn't mean you.
Okay, let's make a rule for Nikki. No more buying breakfast until she gets back to work and is able. Everything is solvent and fluid. You need to take care of your priorities.
We will be fine.
Yeah.
I promise we will still like you.
Look, I've got lots of fat left that we can consume.
She says, I got this. I'm sure that you do.
And your debitors will get this too.
You don't have to. You spoil us. You don't have to. Got 40 seconds. I have an interview coming up this week. Awesome.
Yay.
Good luck.
We would
Let
much
us know how
rather
it
have
goes.
you just come by and visit with us or something.
Yes.
Rather, that would be better. We like that better.
Oh my gosh, Nikki!
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know.
Holy cow, Nikki. We're not going to, Moose.
Go back up and read my comment. I got him with a knife Saturday in the picture. Yeah, you did. It looks like you're stabbing him. Hold on, we gotta go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 70s. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes.
But we're talking about your consolation relationship, your relationship consolation prize.
There you go. What did you walk away from the broken relationship with? I mean, unfortunately, the two of you were not meant to be together forever.
But you left with this.
Whatever it was. Maybe it was their T-shirt collection or
Maybe
something.
it was a feeling of freedom.
Yeah. Whatever it was, you can tell us at 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Chase Beckham
23.
on KIX 102.5. Nikki says she did not do that.
Yes, your name is literally on the bag.
Your name is on it, Nikki.
You literally did do it.
Don't you lie to us.
Nikki. And you got us venti. I walked away with an Ariat jacket.
It's actually amazing. From what?
The relationship.
Oh, there you go.
I bet it's nice. Ariat has nice jackets.
Dorinda's back on the winning team starting next week.
There we go.
Yeah, there was no way. Luck.
That would drive me nuts.
I can report it as spam. But then I want to be able to see them. I just don't want a notification.
Major says Nikki loves you guys way more than we do.
Yeah, way more.
We got a text from Jen. She said, I got the big prize, my life back. His consolation prize, I guess my clothes he took when he moved out while I was at work. Why was he taking your clothes? Are the drinks good? Yeah, Randy already said that his was good.
Yes, it is good.
Oh, I just splattered that on my shirt.
She still needs a +1 for Post Malone.
Mm.
You mean somebody to
Yes.
go with you?
Mine is very good. Well, there you go, Dorinda. Big Dave's going to be at Posty, too.
You know, I can block individuals, but I can't block group texts on our RCS.
That's annoying, too.
Yep.
I don't know how I just now realized that both you and Danny are married to Pauls.
I am not.
Not you, I'm talking to
Oh.
Dorinda.
It'd be weird.
Because her husband's name is Paul, and then Danielle is married to a Paul. That's wow.
Daddy issues.
No.
Really, really, really good. Made my day. Where's Jelly Roll going to be? I can't keep him straight. We've done so many concerts this year.
I feel like he's been down this way about 12 times.
Let's look and see how many we did. Want to? How many giveaways?
A lot.
Okay, we're going back to January.
Jimmy says Springfield.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and we're just in June. 16, 17, 18. I'm not counting monster trucks. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, the one we're on right now, 28, Riley Green next week. 29. There will be 29 concert giveaway deals that we've done this year.
Holy cow.
At the end of the David Lee Murphy giveaway that we're doing the second week of October, which is, as it stands right now, where they're ending. Oh, there's one more that's coming up. 30. Thomas Rhett. That'll be happening in November.
Mm-hmm.
30. Who else does that, guys? There's only 52 weeks in the year, and we've done 30 of them with giveaways right now.
Wild.
Name any other radio station anywhere that does that many concert ticket giveaways. You can't.
Morning, Christopher. My nose is buzzing.
Maybe you ought to learn how to do a little wiggle thing with it where you could.
I can make my nose twitch. But it's not going to itch it.
Yeah, she can.
Because my sinuses are all goofy.
You're goofy.
I am. Morning, Jason.
Chrissy said yesterday that book started last week.
Yeah.
Did not. Starts on the 26th. He was confused about when it ended, too. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jim.
Wanting to know, what was your consolation prize?
Your relationship consolation prize.
Tell us right after Jelly Roll with Lainey Wilson.
On KIX 102.5.
Why is that so hard for me?
I got
That's
a
the second
gift
time I've done.
certificate. You're focused on consolation.
Now I'm going to be focused on relationship and start saying relationship prize. Why would someone rent an Airbnb for? If they're traveling and they need somewhere to stay.
She wants dressed up like a nurse. My relationship prize.
I can't laugh. Stop it.
All right, Wheezy. Actually, laughter is really, really good for lung congestion. It's really, really good. It clears you out. Breaks it up. 4.2.
That was not good. That one was not good. Ugh.
Tomorrow, we're talking about the worst thing you've ever tasted. I should have gotten those crickets.
You should have gotten those crickets.
Yeah.
You can still go get them.
Yeah, I guess I could. Except I probably won't. They'll be open.
Wow.
Run over and get them if we need that. I don't think. What a way to start the ratings period, right? We had something big like that.
Get the crickets.
You gonna eat them?
As long as their guts don't explode in my mouth. Yes.
We could say we're giving a free cricket to everybody, or free T-shirt to everybody who comes by and eats cricket with us.
Yeah. I love that idea.
Come in here, eat a cricket, get a T-shirt.
Beautiful. Jamie says, get the crickets.
Jimmy Jammy,
Jamie?
you gonna come eat one?
Let's see. I went from Doss to Williams, married to Paul. She went from Williams to Donor, married to Paul. Ew, and you both have D's. Crazy. Just fly in, Major. It's not a big deal. Jimmy says maybe. Jimmy's not going to come down and eat a cricket. She says she's had, excuse me, chocolate-covered nuts. Oh, Dave
She
says
said ants, not nuts, but that was their honeymoon. Jen's had those. It was an accident, though. That's where I was
my
talking
gosh.
about, Dave.
Oh my gosh. I meant ants.
Well, when she said that, I went, what? You really going to talk about that? You sure you want to bring that up publicly? I mean, that may elicit some judgment. People be like, that's just nasty. Salty. Jimmy's laughing now. Do you like those chocolate covered? Ooh, yeah. Time for a break. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 820.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 70s. It's 54 in Joplin.
That's nuts.
What's nuts?
54.
That is so nuts.
It is. It's like chocolate covered. We're wanting to know your relationship consolation prize this morning. That's what we're talking about.
The thing that you got when you left the relationship.
623-1025 to text or tell us, what was your relationship consolation prize?
Oh, it was a house that I didn't have before, and it was more money and a better man.
There you go.
You cleaned up.
Yes, I did.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Well, it was my sister's relationship after being married a few years.
You were
Me
married?
and two other-
Whoa, wait a minute. You were married to your sister?
Hold
for-
on.
That wasn't what he said, was it?
No, I don't
okay.
think so.
Me and two other guys went to move her stuff out. She was not there, and when we got all of her stuff loaded up, we took every single light bulb in the house.
Every light bulb.
Left him totally in the dark.
That's true.
Couldn't see things getting better.
I love the metaphor there. What was your relationship consolation prize?
His mom.
His mom?
You took his mom with you when you left?
Yeah. she told him she liked me better.
Well,
Well, you got all the mama love and then not him.
Yep.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Mine was his prized car. It was a 1973 Ford Maverick.
There you go.
What? Wait a minute. A Ford Maverick was his prize car?
Yes, but it was jacked up, wide tires, the whole 9 yards.
Mavericks are horrible cars.
Well, it was a good running little car because we put a bigger engine in it.
Took his wheels.
You have to put a different engine in them because the other ones fall out.
I don't even know what a Maverick is.
It's a horrible. Look it up. It's one of the fattest butted cars ever created.
Fat-butted cars,
It
is
has
that what
a
you just
fat
said?
butt. Mavericks are just disgusting.
Hold on, Ford Maverick. I'm looking it up right now.
All right. While she's doing that, we'll ask you, what was your relationship consolation prize?
It's just a truck.
Oh, good gosh. I've got to go over there and help her out again. So we'll take a look at the weather in just 5 minutes.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
The Ford Maverick is not a truck.
It's a truck. I'm looking at it. It's
No.
a truck. Look, Maverick. It's a truck.
That is a new thing. Look up. That is a Maverick. Fat butt.
It's got a fat front.
Fat all over. They're the ugliest. So they had some success. So they changed the Mustangs to look like. That's what Ford does. They have the Mustang, which is an awesome car, and then they ruin it by making it look like something stupid.
It looks like it's got just a really big nose.
Well, that's because of the angle of the picture. Go down and look at a different angle, like here or there. That's representative. Just ugly cars.
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
Okay, if you Google Ford Maverick, you get a bunch of truck pictures, I promise.
That's a new thing that Ford is trying to bring back the Maverick name. It is by no means any way indicative of what the Maverick originally was. The Maverick originally was this fat little wide 70s nasty grandma car. And
That's not a grandma car.
that is a grandma car. It was a disgusting vehicle, and it was embarrassing to ride in one. They were considered grandma cars. They
Really?
a lot of people would take them and put Krager rims on them and make them look a little bit better, but they always looked, because they were so fat looking, and they did not hold the road well. I had a buddy who had one, and he used a roll of toilet paper as an oil filter. I mean, it was that ridiculous. And yeah, they're just horrible, horrible cars. They were only good for about 80,000 to 100,000 miles. And then they started
Yikes.
breaking down instantly. And so they're trying to bring back that name, but it has, again, no way connected with what the original car was. Kind of like the Dodge Chargers that are out right now are no way representative of what the original Charger was. For Pete's sakes, they have 4 doors. There was never a 4-door Charger.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they have in common with the Charger are those 2 little scoops on the side of the front driver's side and passenger side door. That's it.
Chargers are fun to drive unless
That
you're
and the-
driving long distance.
The tail lights are.
When we drove all the way to
Why would-
Washington and back, we drove a Charger. We rented one.
Why
And
aren't
it-
they long distance?
Well, they're great. They got a lot of get up and go, but after a while, they're not real comfortable to be in.
Really? They look like they would
No.
be because they're big passenger cars.
No, not really. And when we were going through the mountains and stuff like that, it doesn't grip the road super well. Like there was one point where it was
Really?
yes, it was foggy and storming, and there was a semi that we lost in the rain and stuff. And so we slowed down a lot to try to go around all these curves and things. And, oh, it was miserable. I was
Driving through the mountains
white-knuckling
anyway
the
is
wheel.
always a little adventurous, thanks to the semi-truck drivers. And bless their hearts, they bring us our goods. But some areas they should avoid, especially the ones who don't know how to drive in those. Inevitably, when you go through the mountains, you'll end up with that one trucker with his horn honking, because he's lost his brakes and has to do one of those runoffs.
Right.
Get out of the way because he can't stop. Or you'll get on those high mountain passes where they have the little roads with no guardrails, and it's just a 20,000 foot drop on the other side, and you've got to stop and maybe even back up. We had to back up for over a mile one time to where there was a wider space because of a trucker coming in. I'm like, why are you driving on this road? Shortcut.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was a great time, though. It was just.
Yes, Jimmy Jammy, the original Chargers were amazing. My favorite car is the 1970 or 71 or 69. 69 through 71 Dodge Charger is my favorite car of all. But good luck trying to buy one of those today. I mean, even just for the body of a Charger, a 69 Dodge Charger will cost you over $60,000. I'm talking an old rusted up, out at the salvage yard, no wheels, no engine, no interior. Just the body. They started around $60,000.
Look at this picture of
Mine was a 72, Jimmy.
My Kira doing my makeup for the wedding.
Whatever happened to her?
Whatever happened to my Kira? What do you mean? She turned 21 in August. She's got a boy. Does she still have her boy?
Well, I meant, is she not? She never comes on here, does she?
No, Kira doesn't come on the lives. She's been to at least one Gen tour, but we haven't seen her in a while. How's Kira doing, Dorinda?
There is a guy lives over behind Cecil Floyd School, or in front of Cecil Floyd School, that has a newer Dodge Charger that is the exact same color that mine was, my old one. And every time I drive by it, I just want to go. And he also has a big Dodge Ram pickup that is the same color. They're both fluorescent green. I love Chargers, fluorescent green Chargers.
Okay, I've reached the point in my pictures where it's all wedding pictures, and now I'm just...
Yeah, Chargers were not good at handling the road. Mine had a straight slant six in it, which was a good engine, but it was not a super powerful engine. It was all right. It did all right. What was it the 318 was the bigger version? No. 427. Or was it the 424? Was the V8 version of the Dodge that the big powerful engines. Although I don't think they got more than 160, 200 horse. That was a lot for the engines back then. Now you've got cars that are 5, 6, 700 horsepower. Big deal. It's not that big of a deal. But back then, to get a car that had over 200 horse, that was something.
Oh, I miss that sweater.
She misses that Charger sweater.
No, Nick's ripped a hole in my sweater because it was really loose knit, and she got one of her little fingers stuck in there and pulled it down.
Yeah, this was mine. Oh, it was such a...
Where is that picture of me and Megan? Dagnabbit.
That's the RT. That looked just like my Charger. Only it had blue coming out of these. And it was like splatter. Looked like it was fading into the green. It was this. Yeah, I love that. And that was a mean car. This was another view of it. Maybe I need to put 7. Yeah, it was a 70. The 70 wasn't as round. The 69s look a lot like Maverick.
Okay. Brenda says Paul still has his 68 Charger RT.
Oh, stop it. They rub my nose in that every so often. My fluorescent green and blue Kawasaki motorcycle, motocross colors. My brother had just got through painting one of his motorcycles those colors, and I thought, that would look really good on my car. It was either that or black. And in my little town of 1,900 people, everybody knew that car. Megan, have you seen the Mustang station wagons? That's what I call them. They're hatchbacks. They are so stupid
Here
looking.
we go.
Typical Ford. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Wanting to know, what was your relationship consolation prize?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Scotty McCreery.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Is you okay?
Not a Mustang at all. So shameful. Just stupid marketing, design marketing.
Where's Gary Crow? And I want to thank him for these pictures.
Bet we could sell a pile of crap if we put this name on it. No, Gary's not been on today. I think he's going to North Dakota or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What he says, Jimmy Jammy, typical women drivers. Yeah, she's so good at driving, Woody, that parents threaten their children by her. 440.
This picture,
That's
did we
what it
ever
was.
post this picture online?
I don't think so. What was that from?
The condiment roulette wheel.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Why didn't we put those up?
I don't know. You're in the box.
Why?
Holding the mayo. Certainly we put these up. Certainly.
I remember that one. But not the others.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Clearly see you're nuts. What you get from wearing saran wrap pants. So one of the things that I'm having to learn, the songs I'm having to learn, I had to learn this last summer and play at a production. The problem, and I recorded myself playing it so that I could refer back to it,
Mm-hmm.
but that recording is now gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Just great. Which means that I get to go figure it out and relearn it. Yay. Double checking all of my cloud backups and everything to see if maybe. Nope, there it was. Dang it.
Well, I guess I don't have it. Which is annoying. Oh, there's bachelorette party pictures.
No, I do not have it.
Me and Megan yo-yoing.
Would it be in the deleted file?
All right, well, I tried.
Sort of.
13 seconds. Here we go. 5.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 78. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we've got the morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But today we're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
The thing that you got when you left the relationship or the relationship ended.
Whatever that might have been for you, you can tell us at 623-1025 or on Facebook.
What'd you leave the relationship with?
I got the dog and a pair of clothes on my back. My mom
Hey.
bought all my new clothes.
Better nothing, right?
Hey, better than nothing.
Especially since she loved that dog.
But Fifi's yours now.
She did.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
My dignity.
That's a great thing to walk away with.
Yo, what do you carry that in?
I know, right? My pocket every day. I literally left California, moved out here to Missouri, and started over completely. Walked away from a 23-year job with my dignity, my head held high, and I feel better than I've ever felt in my life.
Good for you. Yeah, but you're going to want to keep that dignity in something like Tupperware because otherwise it'll go bad. And burp it frequently.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
That was the easiest time I had losing 285 pounds.
Dead weight. She shed all the dead weight.
Yes, I didn't even have to use Weight Watchers.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Well, I don't expect it was a consolation prize, but I got his little brother.
What?
How?
No.
20 years later.
No, don't tell me how. I don't want to know how. Just you keep that between you and him.
It's kind of relative to the area, I think.
Relative, all right.
Yeah. It's my little brother now.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
You can text or tell us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Yeah, it's time to get a kick out of life. I don't even understand what that means. Keeping it in the fam bam. It's fam barn. You do that out in the barn. Oh, rabbit season.
Wabbit season.
You're supposed to say duck season.
Duck season. All righty. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button.
We have a new podcast coming out today. We have to do it today.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to put in the secret sounds. So that's our 2 big things to do today. And that should be it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Megan said my ex dated my stepsister, then my cousin, then me. I learned my lesson. Well, apparently not, Megan. Well, I mean, eventually. Yeah, eventually you learned it. You guys hear we did do new cross promotes? I haven't heard any of them.
I haven't heard a single one of them.
They're probably blocked. We did some new ones with some of the, our funny noises that we listen to every now and then. We built some new liners that highlight those.
Can we play some of the funny noises for him?
I thought about playing.
Or the actual cross promotes even.
Putting Megan's laughing.
Oh.
So the new cross promotes go like this. That one.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Get your hands off me, Lucky Charms, or we're going to Human Resources.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on KIX 102.5.
So you get it. It's John. It's a donut. They call that a donut where John's voice is at the beginning of the end and we're stuck in the middle. So it's cream filled.
It's Morning Kicks. Jen is right brain. But Randy is no brains.
What?
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on KIX 102.5.
What?
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
I want the shampoos.
I want the lotion.
Yes, she does.
Weekday mornings from
just,
6 to 10
weeks ago.
on KIX 102.5.
And this was just a few weeks ago.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Deal. I'll steal those.
Deal. We're breaking into your house.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
Here's one.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
You would have milk.
Yeah. Who's a good girl?
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
Those are fun.
Mm-hmm. Someone got muted? Who muted?
Mom did.
Who's muted?
What are you talking about, Woody?
I don't think anybody got muted.
What is next month, Shiala? Oh, yes, I do. October.
Halloween. Haunted Spook Tour. It will.
Is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's because it's not real stuff, Jimmy Jammy. It's just made up stuff.
Jimmy Jammy.
And made up stuff doesn't really show up. Oh, you've already got it all planned out for the Technobilation.
Mm-hmm.
I could be stacking.
Mm-hmm.
We had a new live gig guide. Went live yesterday.
Nope. Hey! Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo,
Really?
Scooby-Doo, wishka-monka-bucka-ba.
Okay. Oh.
7:16. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Ta-da! Oh, well. Thank you for the gift, Megan.
I'm very confused.
On the TikTok chat, it said someone was muted. Jimmy says my stuff doesn't show up. Well, if you just yell curse words the whole time.
Are we going to save money on air conditioning too?
Oh, you have the you don't have a Jen's movie rehab on the podcast?
Oh, I forgot that one, didn't I?
I was just clicking on that. I'm like, that's not Jen's movie rehab. Which one is it?
628.
Scrap the RAH.
We can scrap that.
Had 2 days until it was blocked. It's anything from 626 back is you can't access.
Oh, okay, bye. Are you leaving, Jimmy?
Jimmy Jimmy's leaving?
Are you leaving, Jimmy Jammy?
Says her stuff didn't show up. But obviously it does. We're reading it. We mute people or block them, either one, Woody, when they're spammers or scammers or when we think they might be you can usually tell when someone is.
$11,000 likes today, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
What? Now what?
I don't know. It's a mess.
The part cost?
Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta do a seg real quick.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Here's Dirk Bentley.
On KIX 102.5. 750.
Well, come on now.
There you go. It is warm in here today.
It's been warm in here.
Jeez. Can't do a decent temperature.
Is the vent closed? Maybe we open it.
No. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, then it'll cool down in here.
No. We need it sweaty.
I don't want to be sweaty.
Somebody last night at the rehearsal cooking some onion stew. Those, bless their hearts, those college dance teams, they need a better working deodorant.
Oof.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, Rusty! Rusty! She won't get that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a Seinfeld.
I want to watch Seinfeld. I've been told I would love that show.
I don't know why you haven't. Well, I do too. It's because you don't watch the shows you're assigned.
I watch
Goodwill
every
Hunting.
Jen's movie rehab that you do.
Okay. Boom. All right, never mind.
Megan says Seinfeld puts me to sleep.
Really? I've watched it multiple times.
It always seems like it's funny.
It is. And it's pretty iconic.
Oh, Jimmy did leave.
What was her deal? Like, nobody can see my stuff, and we're responding to it. I'm like, what?
Hopefully she's not upset. Hopefully she just had to go.
Think she didn't like her new name?
I don't know.
Surely she did. I mean, it was way better than her old one.
Morning barbecue mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Great combo.
What the heck? Why isn't it working? Okay, something's happening with the, I'm unable to add. Weird.
Oh, we gotta go 2 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, upper 70s this afternoon. It's 54 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and let us know what songs you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking this morning about your relationship consolation prize.
You know, the thing that you got when you left the relationship.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
What did you walk away with?
Well, he adopted a couple of babies without telling me he was doing it. So
What?
Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He adopted children without your knowledge?
yes,
How do you do that?
Were you married?
yes,
And you
he
didn't.
adopted them from his family overseas.
Oh, his family overseas. This story's a little convoluted.
Okay, so what did you take away from the relationship?
But I kept them; they're mine.
These are my babies. I can't have them.
She took them. Wow.
How
What
could you-
was your relationship consolation prize?
Oh, gosh, leave them the light bulbs. Take all the toilet paper and the towels.
See, I was
Yeah.
saying the same thing. You take the toilet paper and the towels and the pillows.
Let's think about the things you can't live without.
There you go.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Well, I got my gun, and he got the PlayStation, but I took all the charging cables.
Yes, good luck playing that game.
That's right. He's already been playing some games. What was your relationship consolation prize?
I took all the TVs in the house.
All the TVs.
Yes.
He might have the ESPN sports package, but he ain't got nothing to watch it on.
No.
Tell us what your relationship consolation prize, the thing you walked away from the broken relationship with.
You can text us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
We got the Morning KIX takeover starting in 4 minutes.
On the 4 states, #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
Hi, Jade. Do people get stuck on railroad crossings that often? Like, that feels like such slim odds that your car would just all of a sudden die on railroad crossings.
So I have a friend, one of my best friends, his car was hit by a train with him in it.
How does that happen?
And he lived through it. I mean, he should have been dead. It totally destroyed the car. He was injured, was put in the hospital, but, I mean, it broke his arm and some ribs, I think, and that was it.
But how does that happen?
His car stalled. So he had been sitting there, and it was the standard. So I think it was a lot more prevalent with standard engines. So you'd be sitting there idling for an extended period of time, which allows gas to build up in the carburetor. And what happens is then they release the clutch, step down on the gas, and it opens up the throttle. All that gas goes in and floods the engine.
Okay.
And of course, you've moved forward just enough to get onto the tracks, and there you are. Which what you have to do is pump the throttle before you start it to let all that gas drain out. And it's still going to be hard to start. So, yeah, if you didn't know how to deal with a flooded carburetor.
But if you were idling because there was a train already there, then what is the train's left?
This is before the train's coming. Yeah, I guess you make a good point. I don't know why you'd been sitting there unless maybe it was a train going this way and one going that way. I don't know.
I don't know.
And this was a lot of railroad crossings before there were arms, I guess. So maybe they pulled up, stopped, looked, saw the train, thought I can still make it, go to pop across, and I don't know. Maybe
then get out of your car.
People are just suicidal and we don't know it.
Put it in neutral. Let it roll.
I wanna
Like
just get hit by a train.
I love driving stick. I thought it was so much more fun than
my gosh,
driving.
me too. I would give anything to have a standard in my
Yeah.
truck. Yes, I miss driving a standard.
That's one thing I gave up when we got rid of Little Green. Yeah, you got to pop the clutch. I've done that a time or two.
Many times. My car, that Charger, had numerous issues. I mean, it looked awesome, but the starter wouldn't work all the time. And we found out eventually it was a slipping motor mount that allowed the starter to slip, and it would wear out the belt, which would, of course, burn up the starter. So when that would happen, though, before I could identify what the problem was, I'd gone through a couple of starters, and sometimes I just couldn't afford the additional $300 to buy a rebuilt starter.
Right.
So I'd have to get it on a hill or get some buddies to give me a push, and we get going a little bit. And I knew how fast you had to be going on what kind of surface to be able to pop it in first, and it boom, boom, start it.
And get it going, yeah.
You can't do that with an automatic. Or if you're running out of gas and you've only got fumes left to get to the gas station, you get on a big hill and you put it in neutral and you just shut it off and let it, coast for a while. Hey, Loser joined us. Well, now you're a winner, Loser. Confused.
All right, so tomorrow we've got more Randy Hauser, Justin Moore tickets to give away. We're also going to be talking about bad taste.
The worst thing you've ever tasted. We just talked about this a few minutes ago. Are you really not remembering that? It's listed in the library as bad taste, so we had to put it up as that to be able to find it.
Yeah, I had forgotten.
Worst taste you've ever experienced. So Jen probably won't bring anything for that tomorrow because...
Cool. Have a great day. Thanks for
Yeah.
hanging out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.